What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. In today's video, I'm going to explain everything the dev team has clarified over probably the last week or so. Basically, ever since the intelligence annex about the expertise system or feature that's coming with the new update. Trick Dempsey, the expert game designer or developer over there at Massive, has been working on this game for the last however many years, and she clarified not only things about the expertise feature, but like you saw in the thumbnail, also clarified something with the specialization feature that's coming with this update. So we're going to jump right in, do some deep dives. I have, I don't know, probably about a dozen tweets. It was to several different people. Basically, if you're on Twitter right now and you're following me or have anything about the Division 2 on, you'll see all of these retweets because I keep showing everyone what these developers are saying before I can make these videos, because it's obviously a lot quicker to like retweet than it is to sit down, make a whole video, compile it all together, what have you. So yeah, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Welcome. And if you have any questions at all about anything I'm talking about, just let me know in the comment section below. But all right, so over the past week or so, since this intelligence annex has been released, Trick Dempsey has replied to over, I would say, about 5 or 6 different people on social media. This is to clarify where the inspiration came from and more details about the expertise feature, and then also about the specialization feature. So let's go ahead and jump into the specialization part first, because that is from the first intelligence annex, and then we will talk about the expertise, because obviously we just found out about that last week. But alright, so jumping into the specialization feature. Now, what I've been saying in my previous videos is that the specialization progression system that was, I guess, described by Trick Dempsey in that month's Intel Annex was basically describing a start over, as you will. Like, it would be a linear progression system to unlock the key features of your specialization, and then you also get specialization points given to you to spend into like a specialization tree, if you will. So we're going to have all these options to choose from on each of our specializations. That way it becomes more universal. You can really customize each build and tailor make it to your playstyle with, every single attribute and option within that specialization at your fingertips. So with that being said, that gives me the feeling of we're going to have to start over, because within that annex it was describing, hey, you're going to have to level it up to unlock this, and then you'll also get this to spend over here, and you'll have all these options. So I was like, okay, they're just going to reset all of our specializations. And I've been saying that in my past videos, and I am here to say I was wrong. I was wrong. We are not going to start off from square one with our specializations. And Trick Dempsey gave us that great news over the weekend on Twitter. So let me go ahead and read what she wrote. Now it says, people who have unlocked their specializations will start at a pre-selected level to have most of the functionality they already have, but below some of the new features. You can start your build experimentation right away. And those are the direct words that Trick Dempsey said over the weekend. So you will not be starting your specialization over from square one. Basically, if you already have your specializations maxed out, this is going to set you up at a pre-selected level That way you already have that specialization unlocked and you can start to, pick and play from the different options within that specialization tree. So it's sounding like we're going to end up having our linear progression system pretty much done for us because we've already maxed out all of our specializations, but we'll see the exact pre-selected level she's talking about later. Now, obviously, during the PTS, I'm hoping we can get like a real good in-depth look at it, and then we'll just go through all the details with that. Now, the other part of it was about the expertise level. Now, this is questions that I asked, that Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear asked, that I'm sure Rogue Gold has asked, and several others. And Trick Dempsey responds with quite a number of tweets and details. So, first up, she says, once you are proficient in an item or brand or gear set, you may upgrade that item or any copies of it a number of times equal to your expertise level as an agent. When you gain enough ranks and other items to raise your expertise level as an agent, you can go back and upgrade those items even more. Now, this is pretty much the equivalent of what she's been saying to a lot of other people asking the same question, is that you're going to have a weapon, like, say, I don't know, the Eagle Bear. And once you upgrade that weapon, it becomes proficient. Now, the grade depends on your expertise level as an agent. So you'll be able to be proficient in every item in the game, and then you can upgrade those items based off of your agent's expertise level. Now, this is really cool. So, say I really like the Eagle Bear. I make it proficient first up, boom, got it. And then I'm assuming my expertise level might be good enough to upgrade it once, maybe. But then I'm going to have to switch to other weapons, become proficient in those weapons, raise my expertise level as an agent, and then I can go back to the Eagle Bear and make it, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. And then each time I increase the grade of that proficient weapon, it increases a certain stat. Now, this certain stat, Trick Dempsey clarifies on Twitter, and it says right here. Quick clarification. You do not get to pick which stat is upgraded. Weapons will only gain damage. Gear will only gain armor, and skills will only gain the applicable stat, whether it be skill damage, skill repair, skill duration, as appropriate. So, just to show you what she means in that tweet. So for this one, the Eagle Bearer, if I were to become proficient in this and then increase the grade, it would only increase the total damage of the weapon because it's going to go to my weapon damage. So it's going to go directly to that total damage number. Now, as I increase my expertise level as an agent, I'll be able to come back to it, increase the grade again, and then it'll increase that total damage number. Now for armor, say, here's the Coyote's mask. I really like the Coyote's mask. Now you can see right under the exotic title that it says 80k armor. Now it says 80k armor because that is the base armor stat that is on that level 40 exotic. Now whenever I make it proficient, I can increase the grade of this item, and that will increase that armor number right there. So that will directly increase the armor shown on all of my builds with that proficient item. And then it said for skills, it's basically as, applicable. So for Seeker Mines, it'll increase the damage number. for, let's say fixer drone. For the fixer drone, it'll increase the healing. For the shield, it would increase the health. For the firefly, it would increase the blind duration. For this chem launcher, it would increase the healing or the cloud duration. For the hive, it would increase the, let's see. So if we went over to the stinger hive, that would increase the damage. If we did the restorer hive, that would increase the healing. If we did the booster hive, that would increase the buff or the buff amount. So it's basically just whatever these skills are based for. As soon as you become proficient in them and increase the grade, it'll increase that certain stat. So just remember that. And that's what Trick Dempsey is trying to clarify with all of these tweets over the weekend. Let's see what else she said. Now she said, to be fair, I was first inspired by Warframe for this system. Although the mastery system is a poor fit for Division 2 experience, so it had to be adjusted accordingly, with a bit of spice from a handful of other games. Now, a lot of you have told me that this feels like a Destiny feature. A lot of you have told me it's kind of like a Warframe feature, and what she's saying right there is that it's actually multiple games. So she drew the most inspiration from Warframe, but then, sprinkled in a little Destiny 2, and it kind of feels like that mastery system within Destiny 2 as well. Let's see what else. And then talking with her and Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear. Now, with their conversation, he was asking the same thing about the proficiency and the grade ranks. Now he wrote, is there any way to get past level 10 for a best in slot item? And Trick Dempsey replied, reaching max proficiency on an item or set will only unlock the ability to upgrade it. So once it becomes proficient, you can then make the weapon or gear item go to grade 1, grade 2, and so on. Every time you increase the grade, it'll increase that specific stat. And then she goes on and says the number of upgrades you can apply to any item is determined by the meta expertise level. To unlock more upgrades, you have to max out more items. So basically, to make sure you have max on everything, you have to be proficient in everything. And once you do that, your overall expertise meta level will be maxed out. And she's basically saying that it's just going to keep going. Now, he said, in reply to Trick Dempsey, Buzz said, there's the confirmation I was needing. Level 10 equals proficient, unlocking the ability to upgrade. More sets, etc. Reaching proficient equals higher agent expertise, therefore allowing more base upgrades. Am I right? And Trick Dempsey said yes. And then she continues and says, and for the items that don't match a playstyle you enjoy, you can spend resources on instead of equipping and using it. I'll probably do that with the Mantis, for example, which I particularly do not enjoy using. Now, that helps everyone else kind of understand what's going on here. Now, you're going to have to end up making all of your items proficient. Remember, the only way to do so is you have to either get kills with that, item or weapon equipped, or you have to have it on and complete, activities and so on, or you can donate like clone versions. So say you want to upgrade your FAMAS and you have, 50 other FAMASs in your stash, you'll be able to take those out and basically deconstruct them into the one you want. And that is going to be another option. And then the third option is if you don't have any copies of it that you're willing to get rid of and you don't want to use it, you can then use materials. Now, I'm assuming that's probably going to mean like optimization materials or maybe just standard materials. I don't know yet. I'll check that one out during the PTS. But those are going to be your three ways to make every item proficient. So what it's looking like is as soon as this update comes out, the fastest way to do that is to have multiples of whatever it is you want to upgrade real quick. Put that, gear on, and then use your resources and everything else to upgrade the ones you don't while you're playing with a full proficient set. I don't know. We're going to have to test it out during the PTS. We'll see. But all right. Sorry to talk everyone's ear off, but there was a lot said, and it does help us understand the new specialization feature that's coming, as well as, understand the new expertise feature that is coming. Because this is going to dramatically change the game as far as, customization with your specializations and your build diversity, and also upgrading, your items and weapons and what have you to become, expertise max level, whatever that's going to be. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you're new. I am Kamikazevondoom, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.